When do we talk about the fucking shows and movies? Thanks for the F shot.
I don't know, but these arms are feeling chewed up.
Show me what you got.
We'll drink it if you say.
Hello and welcome back to Wasted Opinions, everybody. Today we're going to be narrowing down our top 5 looking forward to movies of 2023. You saw what we said about 2020 back in 2019, and then we updated and said what we thought about those movies and whatnot. But now we're doing 2023. We're very on the ball. We're recording this mid-January, so before we get right into it, though,
it's good
we'll
ballpark.
introduce ourselves. Below me, who do we have?
Below me.
MussKeg. And then to my
introduction.
Or am I right? I'm not even sure.
You're right. Yeah, I'm on your right. I'm LewisLightning.
There we go. I had this in the wrong ear. That sounded weird. I didn't think that would matter. Having these in the wrong ear, I didn't think it would matter.
Is that what happened there?
Yeah.
In the wrong ears? Okay.
Did I sound weird to you guys or no?
No.
But you guys didn't sound right. It sounded like the audio was backwards for me.
I was just laughing at your intro because it was going off course.
Oh, everywhere. We're going all over the place. Before we get into our most anticipated movies of 2023, let's do a shot here, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
And I feel like I haven't started any of these lists yet today, so I'll start this one today for movies, and we'll do 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4 in a certain order here. So I'll go with my number 5 movie that I'm looking forward to this year in 2023. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. I don't know if you guys are surprised or anything or not, but I've loved the Mission Impossible movies since the Mission Impossible 3. They've picked up the ball and they ran with it since Mission Impossible 3. Mission Impossible 2 was a big fumble. Didn't care for it. It's not that great. One was okay. It had the twists and turns, but it's
actually my favorite. But...
I don't think it holds up to the newer ones. And I love Fallout. Fallout was fantastic. It's probably regarded as one of the best Mission Impossible movies. And for them to do another movie after that, oh man, I'm looking forward to it.
So you like the covered up mustache?
The guy with the mustache.
The covered up mustache. Fallout, Henry Cavill had to cover his mustache. They CG'd that.
Oh. Yes, yeah. Superman. Yeah, that was pretty bad CG.
So here's the thing about Mission Impossible. Here's the thing about Mission Impossible movies for me, though. Sorry, my computer's just trying to do something. Anyways, the thing about Mission Impossible for me is I always love them when I watch them. Couldn't tell you the plot of them again. Like, I couldn't tell you. Like, I remember one of them had a sequence with a record player and gas. And then...
Yeah, I believe that was Rogue Nation.
I think the last one I saw had a part where he had to, like, hold his breath underwater and dive through a...
that was the same movie, I believe, yeah.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know if I've seen the most recent one.
I'll say, I think I enjoy the Mission Impossible movies more than James Bond, like the more current James Bonds anyways. Like, I have a lot more fun with these movies than I do with the James Bond movies. And I love the James Bond movies.
But I watched the first one, and I played the hell of the N64 game, and that's all I have to say about Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's for you. I don't know if you would care for it as much, but they're definitely movies that I love. They're fantastic. That's my number 5. So, I don't know which order you guys want to go. Anybody have a preference?
I don't care.
We'll go MussKeg. We'll go down.
Okay. I'm gonna say my number 5 is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem.
Mutant Mayhem. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. I took a look and I saw that they actually have Seth Rogen looks to be rumored to be cast, and so I know that they're doing like high-end voice
producing
actors.
It, I believe.
But there's going to be high-end voice actors, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really disappointed if I find out it's a little kid movie kind of one where they have like young kids playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles voices. But
I know Seth Rogen said something about like he's trying. They're going to focus more on like the teenage aspect of the characters because they never really do that in any other iterations of the characters, so they're going to be, I guess, more immature or something.
Yeah, I just
Or
hope it's
whatnot,
at least notable actors or something like that. At least.
I don't know. As long as it's fun, that's all I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to.
I saw it, but I had no info on it. I was like, is this like a straight to DVD cartoon, or is this going to be like a full-fledged movie, live action? So that's why it didn't make any of my lists. I was like, I don't know enough about it.
Yeah,
This
Seth Rogen
one's
being
supposed to
tied
be
to it
animated.
Yeah.
This one's supposed to be animated.
Seth Rogen being tied to it makes me think it'll still be good.
And
Yeah,
with
not like
my
a DVD.
my action figure knowledge and stuff, there have been stuff that's kind of leaked a little bit about like some of the action figures that might be coming out that kind of might leak
Krang!
characters that are also in the movie. I won't say what they are in case you guys don't want to maybe know spoilers or whatnot, but yeah, it makes me a little more excited for the movie as well too. So then I guess we'll go to LewisLightning.
Yeah, my list is going to be pretty much all superhero stuff, and this is the first one I got for you, and I don't know much about it. This is kind of like I'm hoping it's good. Blue Beetle, DC movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like the character in the comics, and even some of the TV shows like Young Justice. He's in that, and I like the character. I mean, there's the original version, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the newer, modern.
What is it called, Lou? Sorry.
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think there was one like shot of him in his costume that I saw, and it looks pretty true to the character. That's all I've seen for this movie. Is his costume. It looks pretty cool.
But yeah, like
that's all I know about it.
Like I said, I like the character from the comics and stuff, and like he's a guy. I guess it's like Venom in a way, where he gets like alien tech that hooks up to his body that makes him a superhero, but it's also kind of evil in a way. Not so evil. Plays the midline of it. But yeah, excited for that.
Okay. Yeah, isn't that like Ben 10, that cartoon?
Yeah, I guess
Isn't he like. I know he could like turn into different aliens.
I don't think that his device is any kind of consciousness, whereas like this thing is like a computer intelligence that tells him what to do.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know much about Blue. I just know of Blue.
And
I don't really know.
anything more than that, like who's the actor or anyone else associated with it. So
yeah, I'll definitely be looking for it.
I just wonder if sci-fi like that, if it'll end up like Green Lantern or not.
Yeah. Who knows? It could totally go sideways like that.
And also going sideways with James Gunn taking over. Is it still going to be this movie, or will it be canceled, completely changed, or who knows?
Yeah, exactly. So my number 4 was already mentioned by MussKeg, TMNT, Mutant Mayhem. So and there has also been kind of like some images, like kind of like art images, like pre-rendered stuff. So I kind of have an idea of what the turtles are going to look like. And it's definitely a different visual look to the turtles than we've seen before. But I'm just hoping it's going to be just like dumb fun, kind of like cartoon was back in the 80s and 90s. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping it's like that. I'm hoping but it's not too kiddie. Like MussKeg said, I don't want it to be too kiddie because I grew up at that time, but I'm not that age anymore. I kind of want it to be also more for my age, which I'm hoping since Seth Rogen is kind of close to our age. I know he's a bit older than us, but I'm hoping that he also has some nostalgia and he has some say into saying like what we should have in this movie and what should fit and what people will want to see.
Kind of more the tone like Batman versus Ninja Turtles was.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a surprisingly good take on them. I really like that. So yeah, like I said, number 4 was Mutant Mayhem, TMNT. What do you got there, MussKeg, for number 4?
Number 4, I'm gonna go with it's tough picking. I'm gonna go with the Super Mario movie.
I was wondering if it could be on anybody's list. It's not on mine, but that's. I'm glad it's on somebody's. It looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like it could be fun. I mean, anything with Jack Black always has a good potential, I think. So.
I think
Shark Tale.
I like potential. Shark Tale. Good potential.
Oh, damn. I guess someone that likes trolls would.
No.
I think he killed it in that trailer at least.
It could even go up higher on my list by the end of the when I finally do see it, but we'll see.
It looks great, honestly. people are complaining so much about Chris Pratt being Mario, but I have no complaints from
No,
what I've heard.
It looks
so far.
fine. Yeah, it looks. I love the look.
Oh, the visuals
love
look
the
great.
look,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's staying true to the video game, but also like trying its own thing a little bit with like enhancing it. I guess I don't know.
Mhm.
It looks
Yeah.
fun. Looks good.
Yeah.
What do you got there, LewisLightning?
Number 4, Super Mario Brothers movie. That's
What?
also mine.
What?
Yeah.
Super Bros 2.
Good taste.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like it looks like it's gonna be pretty faithful. Like unlike the I don't know, was it '93 movie or whatever that was? Just like
Don't knock 93.
I mean,
You seen that wasn't faithful?
no, visually, like what the hell was that?
It made no sense. It was horrible.
I loved how their ability
yeah.
to jump was from those boots that
I
had
think moon boots. They jump. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, this is just not good.
like the casting is definitely unique. Like you said about Chris Pratt, people complain the hell out of it. It's like I think that maybe there's people who could do the voice better, but he's not bad. Like it's serviceable.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But like I'm interested to be in the world that I'm familiar with. Like the '93 movie was not the world that I'm used to. Mario Brothers.
No.
So this is going to be that one. You know, like. Like I seen a trailer where like they're doing construction, and that's where you get like these floating blocks and different like random things just in the air because that's how they build things in Mushroom Kingdom. Like that made sense.
I hope Ludwig's in it.
Who?
I think he.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you saw him in the trailer, wasn't he?
Oh, is he?
I'm pretty sure he was one of the trailers. Oh no, sorry. No. I'm thinking Kamek, not Ludwig. I know Ludwig is the little
Koopaling.
Bowser dude. Koopaling.
Like,
I was thinking Kamek, the magic dude.
So I think we get like a little voice clip from Seth Rogen as DK in one of the trailers.
I don't know if we do. I remember hearing what he sounds like. But I thought Charlie Day sounded good as Luigi.
He was okay.
And,
yeah. I was
Anya
just
Taylor-Joy, I think, does Peach.
Peach.
She sounds good.
I couldn't remember if we got to hear her yet, so I was going to ask that if we heard Peach, but
Even Keegan-Michael Key as fucking Toad. I was like, it works. I don't know.
his voice, I feel like they modulated it some way because it does not sound like him. Yeah.
He's not that high. I don't think his voice goes that high.
Yeah.
But what I'm wondering is, they obviously got Mario Kart integrated in this movie as well too. Is there any other properties they're gonna throw in, like some Mario Party? Maybe
That's
some,
Zelda.
That's what I was kind of worried about. Are they going to go too hard trying to incorporate everything that's going to feel disjointed in a way?
Oh,
Smash
maybe
Bros?
The finale they do. The finale they do like the Smash Bros.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
You know what? That's going to be.
They should like hint
I
to
should
that
be
as
in
a
Hollywood.
sequel or something.
That'll be the
tournament.
That'll be the post
That'd be cool.
credits. Post credits will be that.
And it would
Yeah,
even
that'd
like
be
do
cool.
like you'd even do like the camera angle as like you're watching it as if it's a basically a
That'd
Smash.
be cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Smash Bros. Or not Smash Bros. Mario Bros. Awesome.
I think it's to you.
Number 3, I have. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I know Lewis hates the first Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, but I freaking love it. I just watched it again recently. The visual style is so unique. Like it's got like that comic book with the dots all over it, sort of thing, and like it has like the different frames per section per person or whatever. So it's like another slowed down and sped up sort of frames, and yeah, it looks really cool. And the fact that they're doing a sequel, they're doing even more of the Spider-Man universe. I mean, sign me up every day. I'm fucking there. You know, I'm gonna want to see more Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I mean, I loved the first one too. I was really on board with that. I like the comedy. I think it could be it could battle for the top spot in my favorite Spider-Man movies. I think, to be perfectly honest.
I know it's a lot of people's favorite,
but
it's up there.
Like, I just loved the Nick Cage and the Spider Pig, and I thought that was great. I know some people wouldn't like that, but it worked for me.
The only thing that interests me about this sequel is that they got the PS4 Spider-Man's going to be in it.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the first movie, one of his suits was this PS4 suit
Yes, someone I don't.
in his lair.
I watched it one time and I don't quite remember that. And I'm not going to go back to look for it, but yeah, I heard that too.
But there's so many callbacks if you watch the trailer. Like there's like the Mark One like armor Spider-Man that you can see. Like if you remember playing the video game, like there's like the silver armor that you can wear.
Yeah.
There's obviously Spider-Man 2099 is also obviously. So
Yeah.
there's so many things you can like freeze frame and look at all the different Spider-Mans that are in the movie.
This just missed
I'm
the cut for me.
On board.
Yeah, this just missed
Number
the cut
3?
for me. Yeah,
This movie just missed the cut.
This
Okay.
movie, yeah. It was either it or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So.
Okay. Okay. What's your number 3 then? We'll go to yours.
My number 3, and I want to be clear about this. This movie has the potential to be terrible. It really does. And even what I've seen so far, I'm not sure. But Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh. Okay. No, I wouldn't have
Dungeons
guessed
and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
Okay.
We'll see. I
Yeah.
like Dungeons and Dragons. I like fantasy. I hope it goes well because that would probably lead to like lots of spin-off D&D movies, I think.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you. I want it to be good too, but it looks too jokey.
I haven't seen anything for it.
Yeah, it looks like it's not taking itself seriously. And when I think of Dungeons and Dragons,
but
you kind of want to be a little more serious, but this doesn't look like it's a serious movie.
yeah, that's
Not
what
that
I'm
it will be
about,
bad. It's just the tone doesn't match what I would think Dungeons and Dragons to be.
Yeah,
But it can still be good.
We'll see. Yeah,
You say Chris Pine was in it, or
Chris Pine's in it. Yeah.
who is that? Who else is in it?
Let me see.
That's the first standout that I could think of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'll be good.
I was gonna say, like, I haven't heard any. I mean, I saw the title for it, but I haven't seen or heard anything.
It's
So,
got Michelle. It's got Hugh Grant. It's got Michelle Rodriguez.
oh,
Okay. Yes.
Hugh Grant's gonna be the bad guy. Obviously, he's British.
You would think so. That's the way it looks.
And then I think the
so.
one guy is from
assume.
that show Bridgerton, I think.
Okay.
Oh, now I know.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
a lot of the women watch that show.
Yeah.
I have never seen it. Doesn't appeal to me. But nah. Maybe he's a good actor. All right.
We'll see.
Yeah. It's a wait and see for me. I'm not gonna rush to the theaters for it myself.
Yeah. No, of course.
So,
And I guess what do you got there? Number 3.
yeah, my number 3 is
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Quantumania. Yeah.
They
Nice.
they just threw out like another trailer. I think as of this week, the week of the 15th, 7th, and it shows
Reading this right now.
Yeah, well, they know we're doing this mid January, so.
I know we already said mid-January.
So the thing is, like that trailer actually kind of killed it for me. I feel like they showed way too much. Like if that's all in the first 2 acts, I'll be surprised. It's going to probably feel like this movie crammed too much in. And if it's not, if it's all the 3 acts, then I know what's going to happen already. So.
I guess. Oh yeah, they already said that the Kang Dynasty is going to be like under the next big. The Kang is going to be the next big baddie, right? In like the Avengers.
That's what I've heard.
Right?
Yeah.
So like he obviously isn't going to like die in this movie because he's going to continue on, and they've obviously showed Kang.
I mean,
It's interesting. It's interesting that they are doing the opposite of what they did with the opposite of their formula for the first one, and that Thanos was kept behind the curtain for a long time. Whereas here, if this is truly the plan, they're bringing him out like almost immediately outside of the Loki series, right?
Well, he was in Loki exactly, so he's already coming out, and they showed MODOK as well too.
Yeah, I do not like the look of
I saw
that.
that.
Oh.
Well,
But-
I don't know. Was he like wearing armor or something? Because you just saw like the gold.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the origin for that is, because MODOK is not really related to Kang in any way that I can think of.
I have no idea. I don't know. It's
and
another one I'm definitely looking forward to. I love
like you said, Kang is supposed to be like this big overarching villain for like the whole next saga that they're doing, and it's like so he could get killed. He got killed in Loki, and he's still a villain. Like, it could just be another version,
Touché.
or maybe it's out of
Different
time.
versions, different times. Yeah, touche.
So who knows? But it's like, I'm interested because I like all that lore and elements and stuff. But what they're showing is like it gives me second thoughts about it all.
Okay. No, I'm interested in it for sure. So my number 2, is a series I've had on this list a few times, because I just love all of these movies.
Trolls.
John Wick Chapter 4. John Wick Chapter 4. Where's with the 4 for? Is that what you're doing? Chapter 4?
I was guessing John Wick Chapter 4.
Yeah, John Wick Chapter 4. So they've nailed it every damn time. Keanu Reeves is just kicking ass and taking names. He's just so freaking badass, and they're bloody. The action is just so fast paced and just fun as hell to watch. I love this series.
Creative.
Give me more.
Creative.
Yeah, it's creative. Like, the kills that he does are so creative. It's not like
technology, and like the
underworld that they have.
Yeah.
This,
I
these
love
movies
the whole
is so
hotel.
interesting.
The hotel.
Yeah, exactly. The hotel and
Continental.
like the lore that happens in the background, like with him, like the blood. The
and
blood
the
oath
gold
that he made or
coins,
whatever.
and the gold coins that you pay everything with. And,
Exactly. Like everything has some meaning to it, and it's just obviously there's like so much lore, and I love it. It's so cool, coupled with such cool action. Yeah. So it's John Wick Chapter 4. The number 2.
You know, I feel.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, personally, I feel like I've soured on Keanu now. Like, I don't care for him at all in anything. Like, in Cyberpunk, I actually like him in that, but it's like he's just doing the voice. So I feel like him as a physical actor is something there. Like, I just don't buy his performance.
Man, he's like probably my favorite action actor of all time.
He's good.
His physicality is amazing.
In the older stuff, I still like him. Like, I still like him in Speed. I still like him in Johnny Mnemonic, Matrix.
Bram Stoker's Dracula with that
break.
He does.
I've never seen Bram Stoker.
Utah, get me 2.
But yeah, so that's why I'm probably not high at all on that. But anyways, sorry, I just want to put that in there.
Great movies. Way to poo-poo on one of my favorite series.
I guess it's me. I'll say my number 2. Well, let's continue on. John Wick Chapter 4, or John Wick 4.
Yeah.
For all the reasons.
Fist bump.
I mean, for all the reasons we just said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. I guess it was said. So, what do you got for number 2? I guess.
My number 2 is a number 3. It's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, seemingly James Gunn's last Marvel film, you would think, given that he's going to work for DC after.
He's secretly doing duties.
He already is working at DC, actually. But yeah, like, 2 was not my. It was not my jam really for a sequel. It was okay, serviceable, well enough. I'm looking forward. Like, what do we really know about this Volume 3 for who's the villain? What's the plot? We know Adam Warlock is in it. That Will Poulter. Maybe I'm saying his name wrong. Yeah. He looks. I like his look in it and stuff. It looks interesting. But it's hard to say really anything more than that at the moment. But
he was amazing in We're the Millers.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a pretty emotional. It's going to be a pretty emotional one.
It does. There's a lot of tears happening in that trailer.
It is going to feature a little bit of. It's a high evolutionary. That's who it is. High evolutionary and a little
we gotta
bit.
think there's. We gotta think there's a death. Who's your guys' guess?
I think Drax is going to bite the dust.
Yep, Drax. Those are going to be my pick.
He's already stated that he's done playing the character.
Yeah, I know.
Did you guys see the holiday special?
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you seen that? I did. I didn't care for it that much. It wasn't. I didn't laugh that much at it.
I'm gonna throw out there just Rocket as another potential.
Potential death.
Yeah.
The trailer make it seem that way, anyways.
Well,
it seem like it could be Rocket, possibly.
One of the other characters in it is kind of his backstory. I know about that. It's kind of tragic. but I won't say any more of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It shouldn't lead to, like, I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with Rocket himself, his future. So who knows what they'll do with him.
Yeah.
But actually,
Cool. Yeah.
I could see, what's his name, Bradley Cooper. He seemed like the kind of guy that I could imagine he wants to get out. So if he Rocket bit the dust, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if any of them really died. Honestly, it'll be too bad.
Well,
is all.
I'd be surprised.
These are endearing characters.
I'd be surprised for Groot, because Vin Diesel shows up to pick a paycheck for saying, I am Groot. And then he goes home.
Also, they already killed him once. I mean, they're gonna kill him a second time.
Yeah.
Groot looks cool.
So I
when
guess-
he's got his guns.
We'll go to the number ones here. My number one, shouldn't be surprised. I got the poster right behind me. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So, I know Lewis is soured on Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, yeah,
But-
totally.
But this trailer, damn, I got it in the field. I watched it. I was like, yeah, I love me some Indiana
back
Jones.
in.
I'm definitely back
just
in.
when they think I'm out, they
Because
pull
that
me
Crystal
back
Skull,
in.
oh man, that was not good. You watch it now, the CG sucks, and the story was stupid. The freaking getting blown up by the damn refrigerator. Holy shit, that makes no sense. But this is a totally new director. I don't think George Lucas has anything to do with it. So I'm hoping that the guy's a big enough fan that he knows what fans want, and he's able to deliver and give us the Indiana Jones that we deserve, that we should have, not what we got with Crystal Skull.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know I texted you about this before, but like, what the hell's with that title? The Dial of Destiny? What the fuck does that even mean?
Is it a real thing? I don't even know if it's a real thing or if it's a made up thing. I tried to look it up and I couldn't really find it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so ambiguous. Like the other ones, you get an idea, right? Like that pisses me off. Like Temple of Doom is about is about a temple that's threatening. You know that.
Okay.
Raiders of the Ark is about raiders
title
and the
didn't bother
Ark.
me at all. The title could have been like The Big Turd, and I still would have been like, "Oh, this looks pretty awesome."
Oh, you'd be like,
Whatever.
maybe it's a dinosaur turd.
Maybe. Who knows?
Hey.
I'm looking forward to it, and if it sucks, it's gonna suck. That's too bad because
Hey.
I love that franchise through and through.
Oh, well, I mean, I love the franchise too. Everything except the current Harrison Ford. If you could put the old one back in, I would love him. But now I'm done with him, and he feels like he's done acting. So
He wanted this movie. That's why I'm thinking he's gonna pull it out because he wanted to do this movie so bad. That's the only reason why he did any of those Star Wars movies, is because he said he had a contract that they were still gonna do.
I'll do your
an Indiana
Star
Jones.
Wars for you, George, but I want it.
I want Indy 5. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, actors say a
what do
lot
you
of
got
shit.
there, MussKeg, for number one?
Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, as
I
it
hate
should
Paul, hate Paul and John.
be. I'm glad I went first this time.
One thing I'm curious if they do, I mean, I'm sure maybe the script's already done, or I don't know. But it'd be funny if they somehow introduced, because Ken Hua Quay, or whatever his name was, the guy who played Short Round in the
Oh, yeah, he's coming back.
Doom,
Yeah,
he's like basically locked in, it seems like, for an Oscar this year for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And
I don't know if he's locked in, but it wouldn't be
it
surprised if he
seems
won.
like it based on the precursors. But anyways, it'd be funny if they had him in it somehow. You know,
That would be cool
I'm,
if they were able to throw him in there. They bring back
Yeah.
Short Round. Yeah.
but no,
I mean,
just
they got.
like I said, the trailer. I'm being optimistic. Why not? Why not be able to be excited about an Indiana Jones?
Yeah, exactly. They got Salah back, from the first
Yeah.
and third movie. So why can't they bring back Short Round? Yeah, for sure. And LewisLightning, what do you got for
Is
number
it
one?
Indy? Is it Indy?
What movie do you got that we can shit on, huh?
Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Oh,
Yeah, the first one was awesome.
geez.
First,
Oh, I never-
the first one was good. There's some things I wish was different about the first one, but the sequel, I'm interested to see where it goes. Although, with the gods and stuff they introduced, I don't know where they're getting that from the comics and shit. But I really wonder if you guys have both seen the original, right?
I did. Yeah, the first one was great. I
You,
loved it.
you remember the
It was way
post?
better than I expected.
You remember the post credits though, right?
Yeah, with the little worm dude.
Yeah.
I forget what the hell his name is.
Where does that play into the sequel? I'm wondering.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen anything. It's all
What I
like
saw from the trailers. I don't know.
it seems like very much like the almost like the Amazons from Wonder Woman type gods is coming at them, and it's like, who the hell are these fucking people? What did that worm have to do with any of this? Why didn't we get Black Adam in here? But you know what?
That's a total missed opportunity. Why is Black Adam not with fighting Shazam?
But
Like, if you have you seen Black Adam yet?
No.
no.
Okay, well,
I'm
I
not a
won't
big
spoil it,
DC guy, but you know.
I know, but the ending could have been better had they put in Shazam. It would have been a cool reveal at the end.
But I'm actually really glad Zachary Levi. He's worked out for this one. Like the first one, he just put on the suit, and he just kind of definitely.
Padded,
But he's worked out quite a bit, and I think now it's just him because what's that? He did a movie, was it The Underdog, where he was like a football player. That
I don't know.
he was like a 40-year-old guy who always wanted to play in the NFL, and then he finally got the chance. And
Who's this we're talking about again here? Sorry.
Zachary Levi.
Is it Levi or Levy?
Levy. Okay, no, I don't know that one then. No.
But yeah, and I think he worked out either for this role or for that movie, but he got in good shape for it, so I'm excited for that. But I'm kind of shitting on what they could have done. I'm still interested. Like the first one, we knew Black Adam wasn't there either, and they still did a good job with that. So I have some faith in them.
I liked. I mean, the reason why I would go see this one is because I liked the first one so much more than I expected to. The trailer that I saw for this one doesn't excite me that much, though. It didn't look as good as the first movie, I thought. Whatever. It's still going to be a movie I'll watch. It'll still
Yeah, like this movie actually had a lot of things that we can get to in the honorable mention. Or this year had a lot of movies that I could add on to that. So if you want to do honorable mentions or whatever, I'll share those with you.
I got a couple honorable mentions myself here. Like I got this one might seem a little weird, but Transformers: Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, I have that one on mine too.
I always loved fucking Beasties or Beast Wars as it was in the States. It's called. Yeah. That was my Transformers growing up. I didn't care about the old school Transformers. Beast Wars and Beasties was my Transformers.
And I haven't watched any of the Transformers lately, but that one could pull me into to see.
Yeah. And then I got Ghostbusters Afterlife 2. Supposed to come out this year. It's not. We don't even know what it's called. It's called Afterlife 2. But I'm looking forward to the new Ghostbusters because I like that last one. And then my last honorable mention I'll say was Knock at the Cabin. M. Night Shyamalan movie with Dave Bautista.
Is that coming out soon?
I think it's coming out in February. I think.
I thought it was okay. Maybe
I think.
But I
could be wrong.
I've been seeing YouTube ads for it, but I have that on
but
my list.
I'm liking the whole idea that like you got to kill someone, otherwise all of these natural disasters are going to keep happening in the world, and millions of people are going to die if you don't like. It's just the concept is kind of cool. Yeah, it's like a Sophie's Choice sort of thing.
I'm pretty excited for both those. Beast Wars again. Yeah, that's a good one. I did have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in my honorable mentions. I've got a few others I just want to mention. One is the Barbie movie. I'm actually pretty excited to see that one with Ryan Reynolds and Margot Robbie.
I'm definitely going to see it. I don't know what to expect at all, just because it looks wild and weird.
This next one is one that I actually wanted. I mentioned earlier. I was curious if you've seen the trailer for it or not. It's called Reinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Renfield.
Renfield.
Yeah. I have seen the trailer for it. It totally skipped my mind. It would be in my honorable mention for sure.
Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage
as the
I like
Dracula.
I like Nicolas Holt too. Two Nicholases.
Yeah, two Nicholases. Hey.
I had Knock at the Cabin on my list as well. I also had two more. Just Elemental. It's
the new
Pixar
movie.
one's coming out. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. And Oppenheimer.
I was gonna say I didn't say Oppenheimer, but I should have said it. But you did. Okay.
Oppenheimer, which is Christopher Nolan's next flick. It's about obviously the development of the atomic bomb, and you know, I've heard some rumors about the special effects in it because Christopher Nolan likes to do everything practical, right? And so think about some of the special effects they would do for mimic a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, it came like as close as they could to mimicking a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's some honorables for me.
So I got the Flash on there. Like, the Flash is my number 2 favorite hero of all
I know
time.
you love Ezra Miller. You're a huge
No, and that's why even if it wasn't for all his background shenanigans.
No. Dare.
They, yeah, he prefers they. He's not.
Oh, okay.
They are.
They prefer they.
Yeah, they prefer they. Yes.
Even if it wasn't for those people's background shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yes. I still probably wouldn't have liked this movie. Maybe it wouldn't even made my list despite that. But now it's.
Is that Michael? Sorry, is that Michael Keaton's Batman coming back?
Oh yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, will this movie even come out now with that? And I already mentioned about how James Gunn's taken over and he's ripping things apart left and right. So
Crazy thing is, they're in talks to like keep his character in the DC universe, whereas they're getting rid of like everything else. They're in talks to like keeping like Ezra Miller's Flash, whereas everything else could be like washed out.
Well, this movie actually might be the linchpin that they use to kind of erase everything old and do like a Flashpoint paradox where a new universe is formed.
It seems like that's probably what they'll be doing. Yeah.
I also have, for superhero movies, I also have The Marvels, which is like the Captain Marvel sequel. It's gonna have Brie Larson and I don't know the other girl's name, that she was in the Ms. Marvel TV series. I haven't watched that yet. I don't know if you have.
I watched it. I think it might be my least favorite of the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Well, I've heard that from other people too, and to be honest, Captain Marvel's one of my least favorite Marvel movies. But I'm hoping that maybe they're going to try and turn things around, change it up, so it will be more appealing. I do like those characters in the comics, and I'm hoping for the best, but not enough to make it my list. And another one that I have Marvel mentions, we kind of talked about this at one point, but Expendables 4.
Oh, coming out this year, eh?
Yeah, maybe.
We talked about making our own Expendables. I remember we said we might do an episode, make our own Expendables team.
Like, I know, it just, they're never really, after the first one was good, but after that, they haven't really been that good, but it's like, I just like seeing those old faces and trying to be modern, I guess.
Okay, yeah, they're dumb fun, just like a lot of movies that I like, they're fighting and explosions and shit, they're stupid, they're totally stupid.
And that's the reason it does not make my actual list, it's just the honorables.
Yeah. Well, there's no superheroes in it, so how could it?
No, I didn't actually have one Marvel movie in my list.
I don't think John did. Did you have any?
I had the Spider-Verse one. The Spider-Verse one is the only one.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just, there's not very much that speaks to me. Like, if we had another...
No, I'm not judging anything. No, I'm just surprised myself.
What, that Ollie and... What's it? Ollie and... Andy and Ollie? What was the... Stan and Ollie. And, like, I like that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And Can You Ever Forgive Me? But it just, the topic has to fit my interests, and nothing's come out like that. Oppenheimer's close, but...
All right. Well, that's our look ahead at 2023, what we're looking forward to, what we want to see. Where can we find you guys? We'll start with you, MussKeg, down below.
Find me on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, YouTube, MussKeg.
And what can we find you, sir?
I'm the LewisLightning on Twitch. Probably playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, or maybe I'll play something like Greedfall. But yeah, Twitch on the LewisLightning, YouTube the LewisLightning as well.
And I'm CountryBoy_9. You can check me out on Twitch, Twitter, PSN, and on YouTube, where I review stuff like this. I'm going to open up this figure right here, The Last Ronin. This is a great comic book. You should read the comic book, and then you should check out my video where I review this figure. Check it out, guys. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope everybody had a good time. Go ahead and like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you later. Leave some comments.
Ciao.
It was a much better outro. That was great.
My intro was phenomenal. I don't know what you're talking about.